home chef here, coming to you today with another great recipe. It's an easy Ethiopian staple breakfast item, and I'm going to show you how to make that today. If you haven't done so already, go ahead, hit the subscribe button so you can find more recipes. You'll need 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 2 cups of water, half a teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of oil, 3 tablespoons of Kiba, and 1 tablespoon of Berbere. Go ahead and heat up your pan on medium heat, nothing in it, while you prepare your batter. So the very first thing you do, take your salt, mix it up into your flour, just like this. I like to whisk mine up just a little bit before I add the water. Nice. Then take your 2 cups of water and just slowly put it in here, mix it up. Do it in batches. And if you feel like it's a little too clumpy, you can add more water, but I found that this has been a good consistency. You're looking for a consistency just like this, sort of thick but not so thick. You may find a few clumps in there, and that's a-okay. Just have the consistency just like this. Now we're gonna add the oil into the pan. Just pour a little in here. And when you have it move around the pan like this, let it sit just for a little bit while it cooks. I know you probably are tempted to flip it, but trust me, give yourself a full 5 minutes to really let this thing cook. I have my heat on medium. Depending on your stove, you can make it medium low, maybe a little higher. But if you're really looking for that authentic burnt areas, nice and crisp, keep it on here for at least 5 minutes. So I've done that, and I am ready to go for the flip. You'll see that the top has even kind of dried up slightly. Flip it over. Look how pretty that thing is. Yes? Yes. So let this cook for another few minutes, and we'll continue with the rest of the batch. So once this has been cooking for about an additional, I'd say 3 to 4 minutes, you can even check it, but I'm gonna flip mine over. And since I know that it's pretty much done, take it, place it off on the plate, and let it just slightly cool, and then you continue on with the rest of your batter. So now you got all your pitas made. They look a little like this, kind of soft. You don't want it to completely cool off, right? So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna shift my camera so you can see. I made about 3 pitas here, and this is my favorite part. We're gonna break it into pieces. If you want, you can properly cut them, but it doesn't have that authentic look, right? So we've got the beautiful, you know, dark pieces. It's crispy around the edges, but it's still soft in the inside. So when you eat it, look, I'm already talking about eating it. So let's get right into it. So just start taking the pieces and just breaking it up with your fingertips. Doesn't matter the size, just break it up. The more uneven, the more authentic. So now you're gonna take your kibe, place it in the pan, and put it on low heat. Allow the kibe to melt a little, and once that you've seen it nicely melted, then we can add our berbere. It smells so good in here. Okay. So now we add the berbere. And let's just mix it on in there. You don't want to burn it, right? So just, again, that's why you keep your stove on low heat. This is going to be our sort of sauce or coating for our broken up pieces of the pita. Just mix that up. And the goal here is to get all that the graininess out of the berbere. So really mix it, blend it nicely into the kibe. So the graininess, you don't have like, you're not biting into like dust. Well, it's not dust, but berbere. And keeping it on a low heat will allow it not to burn. So just keep doing this. Beautiful. So we've got it nicely blended. We're gonna take our broken up pieces of the pita and let's just transfer it into the pan once more. There we go. Now we just flip it and flop it around and allow the coating to get all over the pieces. And since the pita is already cooked, maintaining it on a low heat will not sort of, I mean, it'll still maintain the cooking, but at least it won't continue to burn your pita bread. So go ahead and just coat up all of the pieces. Yum. And this continued cooking allows the outside of the pitas to crisp up again. So, and if you wanted, you can turn on the heat just a little bit, crank it up just a little bit more, and you can make it nice and crispy. Or even put it in the oven on a low heat. Whatever you like. But I would say just don't keep it in there too long. Ooh, you could possibly make chips with it. Oh my gosh. Great. So all the pieces are beautifully coated. Allow yourself to shut off your heat. Put it in a nice serving bowl. Serve it up with some eggs, kinche. Make it a true traditional Ethiopian breakfast, right? So there you have it. I hope you guys enjoy. I gotta get me a bowl and try some. All right, time to taste. You remember when you were a kid? I'm talking to my cousins out there. We'd be getting our chechebsa in a bowl, and our favorite parts are the ones with the burnt pieces because you know it's about to be crispy. Yeah, go ahead and get you a few pieces of those and go right in. Bon appetit. Mm-hmm. It's just so good. The flavor of the Kiba is about to transform the pita, that plain pita that we made with just water, salt, and flour. Yeah. This is a delicious, delicious meal. But it's so good. Just a hint of spice, right, from the Berbere. So if you're not a fan of spicy food in the morning, you're missing out. That's all. But very delicious. Definitely give it a try. You won't be disappointed. What about my kids that doesn't eat spicy food? Get them a glass of milk and just say eat. It's so good. Hope you guys enjoy. Thanks so much for watching. Again, hit the subscribe button, like it, share it with other friends that you think might enjoy. With that, thanks so much for watching. Love you.